I've been a little hesitant to do Chisel and Bits so far on Chisel, or let me just restart this entire thing over. Welcome, my friends, to the stream today. We got some super awesome plans, so let's get some hype in the chat. We're going to be working on Chisel and Bits, and I've been a little hesitant to work on Chisel and Bits and FoolCraft just because of the massive time sink, but the Chisel and the Bits are a calling, and I need to get busy with it because I'm looking forward to it now. Okay, it was a retake. It was a retake. It was a retake. It's fine. Crafty Miner Girl, welcome to the stream. Lee raged a lot. Welcome, Zen. Welcome, 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 welcome. Did I see an Augie? I saw an Augie. Hello, Augie. Hey, Augie. I figured out something. I was super proud. I figured out how to import a schematic and paste it into another world with World Edit. I was like super happy. I was like, I'm finally learning World Edit. Like I feel proud. I feel proud. Elvin Mage, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's great to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Charisma Mouse, welcome, welcome. It's great to everybody here today. Great, it's good stuff. I'm looking at my back, my back over there.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
From a Stormborn, welcome, welcome, and thank you so much for the 5-month resubscription, nearly half a year. That is amazing. Thank you so. Quiet down, Jelly. You're interrupting the subscriber announcement. That is amazing. 5 months. Can we get some super awesome resubscription hype? You're 1 month away, my friend, before that badge turns super shiny silver. It's gonna be amazing. Hey, Scar, washing the dishes. That's a good time use. See, I always talk about, it's always good to use YouTube videos and streams and stuff like that as background for, you know, tasks that are a little bit boring, right? It makes those tasks so much easier and so much more fun. Let's see. Hashtag Team Jelly. If Jelly comes around, we will. Yesterday, she like went and slept somewhere that I couldn't reach her, and she's just like, ha ha ha. Ah, that cat. Hey, Scar, watching from the UK. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome from the UK. That's awesome. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. So I hope you guys are doing good today. Are you doing good? I sure hope you guys are. Oh, I was telling you about the background. Oh, this drives me insane. So Amazon sent me a reminder and a confirmation that they still do not have a delivery date or release for my green screen, and they're like, hey, do you still want this? Just give us a heads up. And I'm like, yes, I still want this. So the green screen is still a work in progress, because when that finally comes, then we can do the Lego streams, and then we can put more Legos behind our display back there, because I've got Legos to build, and I'm gonna build them on stream. I promised. Epic Blue Mouse, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Scarfan 101, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, you guys ready? You ready for some foolish crafting time? I'm ready for some foolish crafting time. Oh, I forgot we were playing Hermitcraft on our last stream. Da, 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 da. When will I ever be? I'm never smooth, guys. I'm never smooth. I just want to be smooth transitions. Never a smooth transition. Come on, FoolCraft. I believe in you. There you are. I believed in you. I did. I promise. I never doubted you, FoolCraft. Never doubted you. Well, welcome, guys. So we're above our tower. So in the chat, who saw today's video? I want to know. Who saw today's episode where we built the BioShock tower from the original 2, right? There were 2, because there was the one underwater, then another one underwater, then the one in the sky, right? And then there was some like stories after. I never played those. 1 and 2, still want to. Yeah. Also, somebody said that it's a lighthouse from the 3rd one and a tower from the other ones. But actually, I looked into it, and they consider them all lighthouses. So, I guess. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen it yet, definitely watch it, because we built a massive tower. Now, it's just kind of a structural design. We're gonna get in there with the chisel and bits in our next episode, and it's gonna be amazing. So let's dive down here, and this will be a bit of a spoiler for you if you haven't seen it yet, but look at that tower. I mean, it's not exactly like the movie or the game, I mean, but we kind of put our own little interpretation on it, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. But we're not there for the tower today. We're here for the landscape. This landscape needs some loving. Needs some loving. First of all, we need some green grass on here. So that's priority number 1. And according to you guys in the comments of the video, you can take a chisel and bit block and drop it in here, and it'll do all the grass. So that is our first agenda. Other things we're gonna do, we're gonna really sprucify these cliffs. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. We're actually gonna have to go find some andesite. I don't know where that is. We're gonna have to find it. But yeah, oh my gosh, the possibilities of chisel and bits today are gonna be amazing. So let's have some of our steak and chips. Is this what that is? It's a large meal. Good, important. It's good to have a large meal before chisel and bits. Works it up an appetite. Let's see, there is always a lighthouse. Oh, there is always a lighthouse. How well is Scar doing in FoolCraft? That is a good question. I feel so bad about this series and the fact that we started with like such high hopes and we started getting going and I got kind of sick and then I got back into it and I was like ready to roll and then just got knocked down super hard for what, a month, and then we're back and I'm going all in now. I'm going all in. But yeah, this series took a couple bumps along the way in getting it going. But I feel like we're going now, right? I mean, look at this. We got the tower. Wait, oh, well, hold on. We got the tower. We got the island built up, ready to go. Soon we'll make like those little conduit things and then they'll send you off into Bikini Bottom. It's gonna be amazing. So let's head to the base. And away we go. Nice. Have you guys seen Rendog's video? Have you seen Rendog's video? Because it's amazing. He built this really cool reactor room. And it's fantastic. It's so mysterious. And I mentioned in the video, that this place looks like the alien encounter from Magic Kingdom at Disney World. And oh, I love that attraction. I don't know if you guys ever went on Alien Encounter. Like in the chat, let me know if you ever went on Alien Encounter. There was a creature there called Skippy. And when we went there, my brother wanted Skippy so bad, and like we all got like one little like thing, like I got a Squeeze Breeze and he got a Skippy. And so Skippy was like this kind of pinkish alien. He was about like this big, he had antennas, and he had like, I think he had like 6 legs or something. And that thing was like part of our childhood for our entire lives. Good old Skippy. Oh, here we go, guys. 13 andesite. Bam! That's how we do around here. 13 andesite. That's not gonna do. Okay, so let's go back to the old base and we'll do just a quick smidge of a mining and then we will be ready to roll. Is that a Taylor of the HD? Welcome, Taylor. Let's see, never been to Disney. Well, unfortunately, Tower of Terror is gone, Christmas Mouse, and it's no, wait, hold on. Tower of Terror is actually gone in Disneyland, but I mean, Alien Encounters are gone, unfortunately. Super sad. It got replaced with Stitch's Greatest Escape. super salty Scar. Never was a fan of Stitch. I'm sorry for the Stitch lovers out there. I know. Just never was a fan. And then they took away my my Alien Encounter, and I got even more salty. Ooh, hello. Excuse me. Don't. We're busy over here. We're getting andesite. Got no time for you. I know you're hiding over here. Oh, there you are with your fancy pants. Gotcha, fancy pants. Psh. Oh, hello. What the heck? That just got up in our face. Oh, wrong key. Shoot, my vein miner key is like completely different on FoolCraft than it is on Skyblock. Let me check in with the chat. Let's see. Tower of Terror is gone. Lightfang, sorry to break some news to you, but if you live in, ooh, I like your hat. If you live in Paris or California, the Tower of Terrors are gone and they've been replaced by Guardians of the Galaxy. Actually, Paris is still open, I think. But yeah, in Disneyland, or California Adventure to be a little more precise, yeah, they replaced it, and it's sad. I know. We could all mourn if you want. We could all bow our heads and remember the good times. It's important. Let's see. Disney should hire you. We can all that. Yes, they should, because I have the best ideas. I have the best ideas. I'm not sure how much andesite do we need. I don't think we need like a super ton. Just enough to kind of give those cliffs just a little bit of love. There we go. Hello, in my inventory. Thank you. Let's see, that is a stack. Yeah, we're gonna need a little more on that. Favorite Wolf, welcome to the stream. Welcome. They made an awful Stitch. I agree. The Poke Lord V2. Welcome to the stream. It's great to have you. Welcome. I'm on my hunt for andesite. That zombie can't keep up with Scar. Where can I find some andesite? Seriously, I thought we had andesite. I was planning on really getting... Ooh. Oh. How do I make that do a thing? Wait, what's this? Oh, Safari net, single use. I like that. And I like that a lot. That's fancy. That's one thing in this one I did do a ton was the questing. Let's see. Anything else? Look at... What is that? That's a double bob head. Oh my gosh, that is a double bob. That is a thing of nightmares. He's even got a stick.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
That is terrifying. Oh, hold on, Wriggles. I got you. Hold on. Let me get some steak. It's a subscriber steak. Okay, here we go. Boom. There we go. Wriggles, sir, thank you so much for the resubscription. 8 months in a row. Seriously, where is this year gone? I have no idea. I'd like to know that. I want to know where the time god has taken this year. But thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed your time. And yeah, thank you so much. 8 months in a row. That's amazing. Okay. We're back to Bob here. All right, get out of here. This thing is horrifying. I want it as a pet, and I want to poke fun at it.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Crafty Miner Gal, time is really flying. 26 months in a row. Can we get some super awesome 26 months?
Welcome aboard the
amazing.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Crafty Miner Girl, thank you so very much for the support. It is very much appreciated. First Lady, thank you so much for the 14th month in a row. That's amazing. Woot, Scar stream time. Loving the Hermit Sky series. Salty Scar gets... I'm glad you're liking it. You know that episode, so episode 2, like I was rolling, I made a couple fails along the way, but I quickly rebound and got everything done. Like in my videos, I usually fail at least once or twice, but I always get it done in the end. But when I fell off that edge and the creepers and oh my god, it was a rough one. But I'm really glad. Wow, this is just weird all together here. What is going on down here? But yeah, I'm really glad. He's gonna blow. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. I gotta work on it. I don't know what's next, right? Like I kind of got stuck right now, and I'm like, what's next? Like, I don't know. Do I need to get power? Like, I don't know. I'm still so new to that form of modded. Like, I'm starting to get better at modded in general terms, like in FoolCraft. Like, I feel like kind of get the basics and stuff like that, but Skyblock's a whole nother world, and I'm a little stuck on what's like next within my progression. So if you guys have any like progression ideas, like in the Discord or on Twitter, like let me know.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
XX Countdown, thank you so much for the 19th month resubscription. Dude, that's amazing. Thank you so much for the support. Keep up the good work. Oh, dude, like 19 months, man, that's amazing. Also that I like the gold badge. It's super shiny. I like it. It's super shiny. I like that a lot. I'm looking. Oh, hello. There you are. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of like what's next within that progression. Like I said, hit me up on Discord or the Twitter. The Twitter. Oh, the Twitter. People always ask me, Scar, where's the best place to get a hold of you? And I would say if you want to send me something, I would say Twitter is probably your best bet. One place that I don't check often anymore is when I got on Discord, I really didn't check Facebook too often, so that's not the best place. I would say Twitter. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna say that is probably good for now. So let's get out of here. I want to grab just a little bit of cobblestone Just a little cobblestone. There we go. Just so we can make some half slabs and stairs. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, we are off, my friends. Away we go. Back to Bikini Bottom Island. Back to Bikini Bottom Island. All right, awesome. So I'm gonna slip into this chest here, and what is this? Warp stone is not fully charged. Well, I didn't ask you for anything, so go away. There we go, and perfect. All right, and now we need to go grab some grass. Come on, charge up, buddy. Crazy thing. Let's see. Come play some Hermit Skies, Crafty, and I will fly by. Where's all this flying by at? I want to fly by. I enjoy flying. Come on. There we go. All right, let's see here. I need to go back to old base. Okay. So you guys said that, let me grab out the chisel, that if you take one of these blocks, so let's just say we just break it. I'll break 4 just for good measure, okay? And we'll now have to wait for our charger to go up. All right, let's see. I like sending you pics on Twitter, then I feel special when you reply. Yeah, I love Twitter. I think it's like one of the better means to like communicate with people. I enjoy it. So if you're not following me on Twitter, you definitely do so. And also, if you send cat pictures or pet pictures to me on stream, you get bonus awesome points, turns out. It's true. Bonus awesome points. All right, let's shoot on over to Bikini Bottom Island. All right, okay, moment of truth. Oh, that's water. All right, moment of truth, guys. Here we go. Will this work? Can I just, like, I doubt if I just put this down, that's going to do anything. Okay, I don't have faith in that. But what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna build a block, and let's just see what happens. Bam, grass, spread. Let's see what happens. The most riveting stream you have ever seen. All right. Well, we'll leave that there to see if this happens. I've been told this works. Okay, I've been told by authorities.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Manager, thank you so very much for the resubscription. 21 months. Thank you so much for the support. It's very, very much appreciated. Can we get some Madden Chan hype in the chat? Can we get some hype? Come on, little buddy. I believe in you. You can spread like the wind. I believe in you. I'm gonna name you Garrett. You are Garrett, the grass block. Garrett the grass block. I like it, and I think it's important. I'm gonna stick with it. Come on, Garrett. I believe in you. I believe in you. I feel like this isn't gonna work. Yeti Whiskers, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Twerk, does that help? I think we just have like the pooping mod in this particular pack. I don't think it's the twerk one. I don't think this one will work. I don't think this will work. I am an expert in all things pooping, but unfortunately this is not working. Come on now. Come on, give it to me. Come on, grass block. I believe in you, grass block. Like, I believe in your ability to spread like the wind and bring us green, lush grass. Maybe if I use a watering can? It's true. We can try that. Oh, man. Oh, no, it worked. Gary did it. Or Garrett. Garrett, thank you. Oh, we have success. Oh, it worked, guys. Oh, Garrett is the best grass block of all time. Can we get some hype here for Garrett? That's amazing. And his buddy over there. Oh, that's fantastic. We have green grass growing, guys. That's amazing. This place will look about 10% less ugly. All right, here we go. Let's add a couple more of these guys because I think we got like 4 of these. There we go. By the end of this stream, we're gonna have green grass. I'm kind of hyped for that. I am kind of hyped for that. There we go. And let's put another one over here. Beautiful. Who needs silk touch these days, right? Psh. Garrett's got our back. It's amazing. Okay, let's sleep the night away. You know what I do? If I was like a mod, like a developer-y person for FoolCraft, I would make it so every night it automatically sleeps, And in the chat, it says Ghost of B-Dubs. I think that would be funny. I think that would be funny. Am I stuck in this bed? Yeah. Yeah, I'm stuck. It's rough. It's rough. It'll take 1 second to reset. I think I may have crashed. No, I'm good. I'm good. We're back. Boom. There we go. Black screen of death. No, it'll come back on. I believe in it. Logging in. That's how we do. Don't crash. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, let's actually build something. Let's actually build something. Let's go grab. Oh man, I'm so excited to see this grass. Yeah, grass is cool. That's actually a nice tip. Yeah, I'm so glad I got the tip for the grass. That's gonna help a ton because I don't know. I keep forgetting to make something enchanted, and it's a whole thing that I keep forgetting. So it is actually pretty good. And then we'll make a couple stairs. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. Oh, I actually have a whole bunch of. I went and got all that cobblestone and I already made a whole bunch of this earlier today. I'm getting all ready for the stream, getting everything set, and then I completely forget about it. All right, there we go. All right, off we go. Some days I wish I was stuck in my bed so I don't have to go to work. Yeah. There we go. And I'm going to get over here. Awesome. All right, let's just start kind of carving out, seeing where it takes us. I love terraforming. It's like the most like peaceful, relaxing thing is a bit of terraforming. Just kind of finding your way through it, figuring out all the little details. I think one of the things like to figure out is kind of how like stone interacts, how it crumbles, where it kind of falls off and stuff like that. Because if you have like a slope, you'd think more gravel, lighter rock will fall closer down to kind of where it starts down at the bottom. So that's always kind of fun to kind of figure out in your head where stuff like that would work. Look at that. Bam. That's looking fantastic. Be right back. Need a cup of magic potion? Recluse, is that a magic potion? Are you going to get magic potions? Like, I support this. I support your... I love that so much. I support your magic potion drinking. I support this. That's not what I want. I need a little smooth stone. Thank you, smooth stone. Welcome to my inventory. Great to have you. Boom, bam. There we go. Let's see. Ah, it's tea. Okay, so it's not magic potion. All right. Well, I'm actually kind of disappointed now, but that's okay. That's fine. I could be disappointed. It's kind of hoping it was magic. Now I'm pretty disappointed over here. You know what would be really nice over here is getting a little bit of light powdered concrete. That is my new favorite terraforming block. I use it a ton in the community area, and it adds like that little bit of extra detail to the structure, and it is kind of fantastic. There we go. Looking good, looking good. I like it. All right, so how's the cliff looking so far? Getting a little extra detail on there?
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Zen, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You get your chat badge, you get your daily emoticons, and of course you join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. Welcome aboard the Starship. Good times, my friend. It's great to have you. It's not the community area. I appreciate that. I appreciate that right there. You're right. It's Hermit Hollow. See, I need you to keep me honest. I need you to keep me going here. If you don't tell me the right name, I'm just going to keep calling the community area. It's Hermit Hollow. It's no community area. It's Hermit Hollow. Jeez. That's awesome. Let's see. Searching watering can in your inventory. That makes it grow faster? Oh, okay. Yeah, once we work on this a little bit more, I want to carve up these cliffs just a bit more to give the a little more backdrop to our tower. And then we'll get this watering can rolling. I was looking at the watering can thingy me bob for the sky block actually. I was looking at that. It's that like mystical seed pack. I was thinking maybe we go with that. Maybe we can go with that. Also, I could use a mob farm, personally. I could really use a mob farm. Let's see. I love the light gray powder effect. Oh, me too. I love it too. I think it adds a highlight to kind of a lot of the stone is kind of in the same kind of color I don't know the technical term. Color zone. I'll just say that. And it really breaks up like the kind of the andesite or the smooth stone or something along those lines. Really, really looks nice. How do you find those emojis? There's a little smiley face down at the little chat box. There's like that little diamond guy for bits, and then right next to it is a little smiley guy, and you click on that, and there you go. You've got your emotes for the channel. Super fancy like. And then all the like standard Twitch ones too, like my favorite of all time, which is the Bob Ross. All-time favorite emote. Hold on, let me pull it up here. I think it's like cool story, bro. Yeah, cool story, bro. Oh, cool story, bro. That is truly my favorite emote of all time. I don't know why. It just cracks me up every time I see it. I need that in my life all of the time. There we go. So much cool. I'm waiting for it to show up on the screen, because if a subscriber puts an emote in the chat, it shows up on the screen. So subscriber, put Bob, some subscriber out there. I'm believing you. Put one in the chat. I want to see it pop up on the screen there. I want to see it pop up. There we go. And I want to build this up just a little bit more. Just a little. There it is. There it is. Yeti Whiskers coming in with a Bob Ross. There we go. Oh yeah, that's how we do. That's how we do. Because I want this to feel like a little bit more kind of tucked in here in the back. So just
welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Super confused. Oh, I'm gonna mispronounce your name, and you know that's a service I provide. Actually, people come from far and wide to hear me mispronounce your name. It's a great service. It's a great honor. Delu, thank you so much for the 5-month resubscription. Thank you so much. One more month and that thing goes silver, super shiny. But thank you so much for the support. It worked. National Park series. Oh no, I forgot about that. I gotta work on that. Now that I've got World Edit, I can really like test things in a much quicker manner. I like to go and like just throw a couple blocks down in a test world and kind of see what's going on. I gotta make that happen, right? Gotta make that happen for sure. I'm actually really glad that I've like fully got like World Edit to work for me, because it really does help in like the process of like coming up with ideas. Like you can just kind of throw down a couple ideas, get rid of a bad idea quickly. It really saves a lot of time in the creative process. You are the Bob Ross of Minecraft. Well, I take that as a great honor, my friend. I take that as a great honor. Bob Ross was good guy, important guy. Some of those videos when he was playing with that squirrel are just like infamous. He had a squirrel pet. Oh man, when I was at TwitchCon 2016, they had the Bob Ross booth. And for some reason, like I just wasn't, I think I was like tired because it was the day. Yes, it was the day of my panel. So I was exhausted. Plus earlier that night, I had like a super bad fever, and then somehow like with the passion of 1,000 scars, like I somehow was able to make the panel and like put it on and all that stuff. And I remember like we'd go by the Bob Ross booth and they're like, come on, let's do some painting. And like, for some reason, I just wasn't into it, but we talked my mom into it and she made a Bob Ross painting and it was amazing. And she thought it would be like, it's just like 10 minutes you paint. We were there for like 2 hours and she's just like painstakingly like painting and it's always like, guys, this is almost over. But in the end, Bob Ross is like, that organization is super cool. So what they did was they just brought in like people from the show floor to paint, right? And then for like $5 or something, they would ship your painting, properly packed and all, to you, because with that particular oil paint, that takes time to dry. And if you're flying, you're driving, you're traveling, all those things, you can't really like manage a wet can't manage a wet oil painting. So that was cool. Very cool organization there at the Bob Ross group. Very good. There we go. And he beat that brush. He did. He beat that brush for sure. I was a little worried I was gonna get a little paint on my wheelchair. I'll tell you that. But yeah, if you guys have any Q&A questions today, definitely let me know. You can go hashtag Q&A Scar and let me know if you have any questions. You can definitely always shoot them to me on Twitter also. Okay, I'm loving this. See how the cliffs are a little bit more built up around the actual structure, so it's not like it's kind of like precariously up here. It just gives it a little bit more heft. All right, let's see. I'm watching your Hermitcraft season 4 and loving it. That's awesome, man. I'm really glad you're watching that. Seriously, season 4. How amazing is that so far? We're building the Scars Frontier Outpost. I can't tell you how much fun that was. I love building that archway. We got the train station. Oh man, the memories. The memories are coming back. Absolutely fantastic. We had Iskall below us. We had the Cub to our right-hand side, then False. Yeah, that was good times. That was good times. One of the things that I loved most about that was the fact that, you know, you just kind of wake up in the morning and you poke your head out of your base and you can see what other people are doing, right? You can see what Tango is doing. I love seeing his like castle appearing out of nowhere. Like that thing got built super quick. Like I'm a slow builder. Like I'm a slow builder, just the fact that I'm slow and I kind of like to just really take my time. But he just whipped that thing out so fast and amazing. It was fantastic. The geysers. Oh, the geysers. That's my favorite thing from the series. Was definitely the geysers for sure. The Fruit Loops. Well, that was a fail. The bowl of Fruit Loops, maybe a bit of a fail. That was a bit of a fail. But that's the thing about Minecraft and about like the creative processes. When you do have a fail, and it's, you know, I felt like it had potential. And look what we turned it into. We turned it into the Geyser Grotto. And I think it came out absolutely fantastic. And then combining it with Cub's volcano biome, oh, everything just came together. Everything in that series just came together exactly how I want. Yeah, I love that. It was super fun. So, I'm so happy you're watching that, and hopefully you're enjoying it. What episode are you on, just by a curiosity? There we go. There we go. I love this. I could seriously terraform for days and hours. I do. I haven't got to do enough of it in season 5 outside of really the community area. That's why I really want to get my shop opened. I'm just not exactly sure what I want to do for a shop. Just not sure what I want to do for a shop. I'm not sure. Not in terms of idea. I know what I'm going to do for a shop. In terms of like how it's going to look, it's kind of where I'm stuck a little bit. That is where I'm stuck a little bit. Let's see. Let me check in with the chat. What is going on? What in the world? Did I just like teleport forward, or is that just my imagination? Anyway, who's going to watch Star Wars when it comes out? I'll probably wait a little bit. To be honest.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Moto, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You got your chat badge, got your jelly emoticons, and you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. And thank you so much for the support. It is very much appreciated. Open a builder inspection shop. That's interesting. That's interesting. I like that. Building inspector. That is interesting. Could, like, you know, help out with builds or something if somebody needs like an idea or something. Because that's my favorite thing in the world is like when somebody asks me like help them come up with an idea, like I just get like, I light up. I'm like, whoa, you're in my realm of fun time. You're in my realm of fun time. Could you rank your, I'm not gonna rank the fellow hermits. 15 minutes, okay, that's fine. Let's see. I love how Scar learns to the right. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, he leans to the right on his elbow. Do I lean to the right? It's actually interesting fact. That's a really interesting observation. I was kind of confused for a second. It's a really interesting observation. When I was walking, when I was a walker, I used to always fall to my right. My right hand side is slightly weaker, I think, than my left side. Because when I was walking before I got put in the wheelchair, I was always falling to my right side. and my sandals are all scratched up on one side. The leather is just torn up.
Welcome aboard the USS
Really
Good
interesting
Times.
observation.
This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Dragonhead ×5. Thank you so much for the 8th month resubscription. That is amazing. Thank you for the support. Oh my God, I can't. I'm going to shout every electronic I own with a shotgun. My first Xbox, connect to the internet, and then my iPad. I get that. I get that. Electronics could be a pain. You invite me over, we'll blow some electronics up. Sounds like a good time. Dragonhead, thank you so much for the support. It is very much appreciated. Very, very, very much. There we go. I think I'm gonna work over here for a second. Let me dip into the water and just add. Come on, there you go. And then let's add our little fish guy here. Beautiful. There we go. We're underwater. Scar, it won't let me message you on Twitter. Are you just reply, my friend? I don't see any replies from you with your name, but yeah, just hit reply and shoot it on over. Sure, it'll send. There we go. Grab that and put that back. The music just got like super sleepy, by the way. Be sure to use weapons grade firecrackers. There's a couple electronics that I'd like to blow up myself personally. My original webcam. I'd like to show that the passion of 1,000 scars. There we go. I just wanted to build that up a little bit. Adding little rocks out in the shoreline, I think is a really cool little extra little touch. Just adds a bit more to it. See that? I love that. Just adds that extra little touch to it. And let's dip into the water. Oh, that's sand actually. Let's not. All right, let's work on this cliff a little bit. I still want to add a waterfall. Let's get a little waterfall action up here. I think would be really nice. There we go. And bring that across. And let's work this kind of around. So when I add andesite like this, I just kind of like to throw it in like this and then kind of swoop in the back with a little bit of the cobblestone like that. We're gonna get to chisel and bits, I promise you that. I'm getting the base layer down here. Just your base vanilla layer, and we'll rock that chisel. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat. Q&A Scar, Bob the Creeper Demolition Company. That would be an awesome store. Creeper Demolition Company. That's interesting, but Python already has this demolition thing where he has like his TNT shop, but I like that name. That's a creative name. I like that a lot. You're on the courthouse. That's amazing. That was a lot of quartz. I'll have you know. In the court shop, like Biffa, I love you, Biffa, but your quartz was so expensive. Biffa's quartz were so darn expensive. So I went off and got my own. Like, I didn't have them diamonds. I didn't have my... Is that Jelly? Hey, do you want in here, Jelly? Come on. Come on, Jell. Yeah, come on in, Jelly. Come on in. Come on in. Hashtag Team Jelly. Come on. Come on in the room. There you go. You have to be so slow, Jelly. Can't you go faster? Like I said, his course was so expensive. I spent a lot of time in the nether on season 4 getting all those quartz. Scar, what is your favorite Disney movie? Oh man, that's a tough one. I've mentioned this before. When it comes to like movies and things like that, I like a lot of different ones for a lot of different reasons. Like I like Pinocchio. I've said this a million times. I like Pinocchio for the artistic nature of the movie. When you look at like the backgrounds, you look at the characters and things like that. I think that was Disney at one of its highest points artistically. And that's what I really like about that. I love like the story of like the Incredible. I don't know. There's always a lot of like things that you're like, oh, I like this and I like that, different things along those lines. But I'm trying to think. Like if I could tell you what my favorite one would be, and that's like super, super hard. Because when I look at it, I almost think of CGI style animation as separate. No, Jill, you can't go out. That you just came in. Go up on my bed. There you go. Off you go. I think of it as like two separate things in a way. Also, like really like Aladdin. I love Aladdin. Like it's absolutely one of my favorites. Q&A Scar, what would you make if you only had 1 hour to build something? 1 hour to build something. 1 hour. What would I do with 1 hour? of time. That's a good question. What would I build? I'd probably build a house. It's gonna get rainy. I don't want to get cold. I could probably whip together a house very quickly. I've had a lot of experience building houses. If this isn't creative, boom, that house is done. What do you want? You want a modern? Do you want a craftsman? Do you want a medieval? I can whip that out. I can whip a modern house out like anything. Modern comes incredibly easy to me to build for some reason. I don't do a ton of it. I mean, of course, in Hermitcraft, we're doing a lot of modern buildings and things. But general modern like building always comes fairly easy to me because it's mainly basic shapes. And once you kind of nail those basic shapes, then you can kind of really get rolling. Let's see, Q&A Scar, what is your next project in Scarland? That is my problem. It's like coming up with what is that next idea. I was considering doing a farmhouse. So doing some beautiful golden wheat fields, some type of barn with a farmhouse. That's really been appealing to me, actually. I wouldn't mind doing the idea that we had for, so we had 2 ideas for season 5 of Hermitcraft. One of them was kind of, I forgot the name of the book, like Aragon maybe, or what is that book? It was a kid, there was a dragon, he lived, I'm being really descriptive. I always forget the name of those books, but at one point in the books, they went to like this elven kingdom. It was built into these trees. And that was like super inspirational. When I was thinking about ideas, I was like, you know what? I remember this book. Maybe we'll build like these a whole bunch of like giant trees with, you know, elves, you know, living inside of them and stuff along those lines. We didn't do that, of course. We went with the modern city design. Now, the reason I did that was that the modern city would be easier to achieve in Hermitcraft than it would in Scarland, and we could create a better build in Hermitcraft than we otherwise could have in Scarland because of, you know, all the farms and resources and things like that. So I didn't do that, and the reason I want to do potentially this tree build in Scarland is shears. It's just a shear. There's no way of like, you know, making that into a more efficient thing. So that's why I was like, well, I could probably do the same thing on Scarland as I could in Hermitcraft. So that's potentially one of them, along with that house idea. I'd really like to do that house idea with the golden fields of wheat and things along those lines. I think could be really fun, do a farmhouse. So that's a potential idea. I'd love to do an orchard next to it too. I think that would be really fun. Maybe someday we'll get an orchard trees. I think that'd be really cool. There was that one time they tweeted out something. It was like a little sneak peek to a particular build, and there was like a cherry or an apple tree in the background to a picture that Jeb had tweeted once, and it was like, oh my gosh, are we seriously gonna get like a cherry tree or an apple tree or either one? I can't remember what it was, but I don't think we ever got that. I guess they changed their mind or something along those lines, but yeah, unfortunately we never got that. Come on, Jelly, you wanted in my room so much, and now you just want to stand by the door? Let's see. He is a redstoner, of course. I'm confused. Are we talking about my newfound expertise in redstone? No, I'm still just as awful as I ever was, but I'm trying. I am absolutely trying to get better at redstone. I am. Do you guys notice any better? Ooh, I'm kind of absolutely loving this dirt sliding down this hill right here. Do you guys notice any increase in my redstone ability? Like, I'm trying, like I'm learning. Like every time I'm with like some hermits that's good at redstone, I'm asking questions. I'm trying to learn. And I kind of feel like we're making some progress. But we got our own creeper farm now, for crying out loud. And that thing is producing like crazy. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Where's my dirt? Come on, dirt. I believe in you. Oh, there you are, dirt. Welcome to my inventory. It's great to have you. Boom. Way better than me. Let's see. The question was, what kind of Minecrafter are you? What kind of Minecrafter am I? I would definitely say I'm a builder for sure, I would suppose. Definitely not a redstoner, and definitely not a PvPer. not exactly my strong suit, but I'd probably say a builder. Hey, Jelly. Okay, so now Jelly is really really up to no good right now. Oh my gosh, she is standing behind my computer, going like this on the cords. Yeah, the red ropes. The red ropes. She is really distracting me. Jelly, come on now. Yeah, I like that. I love the dirt sliding down that hill. That is fantastic. Cub is helping you a lot. Yeah, for sure. Cub is helping a ton. Yeah, every time I'm with like Cub, we're doing a Vex prank, I'm like, so Cub, what level do squids spawn at again? Yeah, so I'm always asking like questions, trying to get better. And that's the thing. Always try to get better with everything. Even though you might have your own little thing or your thing that you're good at, always try to learn. Always try to learn a little bit more about the thing that you're bad at. That's what I've been trying to do. If there's something you're like bad at, like try to learn a little bit about it. You know, just try to always learn a little bit. Oh, jeez. You know, now she won't even let me pick her up. Like I tried to reach for her and she ran behind the monitor and went meow 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 meow. Oh, cats. Oh, them cats. You know, you try to be nice to them and then they're like, no, I want to have my own way. Don't stand on the cords. You just made a weird pop sound in my ear. She's terrorizing me right now, guys. She's terrorizing me. Let's see. Will you be adding a waterfall? Yes, I just haven't quite picked a spot yet, but there'll be a waterfall. Don't you worry. Let's see. Cobb knows everything about the game. Seriously, it's true. The man is a mining and crafting expert for sure. Yeah, it's him and Tanga. Him and Tango. Yeah, those two know a lot about the game for sure. And huge props to Tango and his base. Like that thing just gets better and better every episode. Fantastic. I love the little bit of dirt action going in there. Do we have any grass blocks left? No, we don't. That's okay. You have 5 cats? Dude, they must be pulling your cords out of your electronics all day. Like it's just, you like knock out one cat off another one and another one's pulling the cords. I can't even maintain one cat over here. Let's see, Q&A Scar, do you plan on adding to the roller coaster? Oh, in Scarland? I've always wanted to build a Ferris wheel, and I need to build a station for the Scarland transportation system. See, there's some ideas. That's some ideas for Scarland. I've mentioned this before. Scarland is coming back in 2018. So that's the thing. I've mentioned that before. It's going to be a thing. It's going to happen. It's going to be amazing. So get ready for that. Don't forget X. He knows more than Mochi. Yeah, X is definitely definitely fantastic at Redstone. He built a shulker system for me, which I've been using now in the creeper farm, which is amazing. Always super helpful when it comes to that stuff. Super expert X. There we go. Pull that down like so. And then let's bring that to there. Cut that piece down below. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and X is always offering to help me with Skyblock. I really got to take him up on that offer. I really got to take him up on that offer because I could really use like a help on figuring out what's next on my progression. So I'm stuck. I don't know how to get obsidian. That's where I'm stuck at. I guess I could get it like really old-fashioned way, but I feel like there's like a modded way to get obsidian. Like, you know, I get it like a water and I get a lava bucket and I make some magic happen and I got myself an obsidian block. I've got a diamond pick and there I go. But I really like to do it like a fun modded way, but I don't know what that is. Let's see. Let me check in with the chat. Scar, you can build a giant cat standing on its hind legs looking at you. Yeah, that would be cool. So that would be in the center of it. I like that. Wait, let me read that again. Let's see. Scar, you can build a giant jelly standing on its hind legs looking into the creeper cells in Hermitcraft. Bam! That's where we put the giant jelly. Fantastic idea, John. Wait, what happened? Did I break something? I was throwing my hand so hard. I think did I break FoolCraft? I broke FoolCraft. I broke it. I was like throwing my hand everywhere. Anyway, okay. The server's just resetting. All right. We'll just wait like 3 seconds here. The server takes like 2 minutes to reset, and we'll be back rolling again. Ooh, bits all over the place. Ooh,
have seen the Transformers movies. If you have, what one do you like more?
The Transformers movie? I've seen 1, 2, and 3. I thought the first one was okay. Like, I thought it was okay. I feel like that movie could have been like a Independence Day, but they kind of... I would say the first one's okay, but after that it got a little crazy. The third one was okay. I like the space stuff. That was kind of cool, but I'd probably say the first one. All right, we are 1 minute out from the server restarting. Oh, like I was saying before, I was flailing my hands with excitement. We're gonna tell False to build a giant jelly inside that room, because we were coming up with where we're gonna put a giant jelly this season, and your idea, John, about putting the giant jelly in there, that's how we do it. That's perfect. Q&A Scar, what is your next skyscraper in Scar City? It will probably be, okay, FoolCraft's back, beautiful. It will probably be the Cactus Tower. It'll probably be the Cactus Tower, because we're gonna need a ton of cactus to entirely cover the city in green hardened clay grass. So that's a thing. But I'm working hard on the Scar Tower. I've got a lot of ideas. I just haven't been able to like finalize them.
Put lava in a stone crucible and then put water over them and it'll create obsidian, and you don't need a diamond pick to break it.
That's amazing. Crispy Mouse. Okay, so let me read that one more time, Scarvis here. Put lava in a stone crucible and then put water over them and it'll create obsidian. And you don't need a diamond pick to break it. Bam! I need to stream that. You guys will just tell me what to do. Okay, so that's a thing, right? Okay. By the way, thank you guys so much for the bit attacks, dodging, weaving all these bits. Let's get some bit attack hype in the chat. Let's get those bit emotes flying. Okay, that is gonna make my life a whole lot easier. That's gonna make my life a whole lot easier. I gotta stream that. I'm gonna see if maybe we'll stream that sometime this weekday. Maybe we'll do that infamous weekday stream that I've been saying I'll do forever that I never do. I actually did one time. It was on Stud Tech back in like 2014, maybe 15. Yeah, because it was season 2 of Stud Tech. We were building the old fort. I have finals this week and a half, and I probably should be studying. You probably should be studying. We probably should be. We wish you very good luck for your finals. We got you. We got you here. We're looking out for you. Boom, bam. Do. Bazzadoodle, welcome to the stream. Can we get some bass hype in the chat? Oh my gosh, it's green, guys. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so green and beautiful. Even the half slabs turned green. Yeah, that's how we do. That's how we do. Okay, these look kind of ugly. We'll fix those. Apparently the half slabs didn't transfer over. But look at that. We got a green island. Got a green island. What's the biggest tip for landscaping? Feeling it, my friend. Doesn't make a ton of sense, but you gotta feel it out. You gotta see where things flow. You gotta get into the feeling of the rock, right? It sounds super weird, but believe me, there's something there. So when you're building something, you start building up your cliff. You gotta think about all the different things of like how erosion works, how the land is kind of formed over time. And that's when you can start getting some nice like slopes and details and stuff like that. So when you look at this, you think of like the dirt's been kind of like slowly sliding over this hill. So then you start kind of poking in a little bit of dirt there. You want to add more of the andesite, more of the cobble, more gravel in this area than you would maybe at the very top, because the gravel would be like slowing down. So you just got to kind of feel it out, kind of see where it's all going to flow. That's the best tip, and that comes with practice. That comes with practice, a lot of repetition, things along those lines. That's how you make progress with that. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see, Q&A Scar, what do you think about Bumbo Cactoni? I have no idea what a Bumbo Cactoni is. I think it's a cactus. All I know. Here, I'm gonna tell you what I know. And this is what disturbs me day in and day out. I'm gonna go show you right now. Boom, bam. All right, we're back at Old Base. That's right, we're back at Old Base. And I wanna show you something. Something that puts fear in my heart to this day. is that hideous creature. That thing is the most hideous creature of all time. It is a cousin of that sewer clown. That sewer clown. You know what I'm talking about. That clown that haunts everyone's dreams. Maybe just mine. Oh, that thing gave me a fright. I come out of this hole one day after not being on the server for a little while. I'm like, man, back to FoolCraft. Everything's amazing. It's kind of like all these machinery. There's like cows everywhere, and there's like a cat just like chilling out on the ground. I come out here, I'm like, yeah, there's my little tree bridge and everything. I wonder where my Escalion reactor is. And then I see that thing, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Just gonna be in the water for a second. Kind of cooling off here. Just cooling down a little bit. Man, that thing freaked me out. I will tell you that. I will tell you that. Sleepy time. Yeah, I can see the sewer cloud in my dreams. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Are you serious? We're stuck again. I'm gonna get rid of the sleeping bag. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna get rid of the sleeping bag, and I'm gonna get something that doesn't kick me from the server every time I sleep. You've got to watch it. No. I'm good. Maybe. Bumbo Cactoni is a giant cactus that Iskel built on top of his cactus farm. You know, I like it. I just didn't really know the backstory, so I appreciate that. Bumbo Cactoni is quite a thing now, I suppose. There. Do I have any dirt on me? Let me grab a little dirt here. Let's see. The bed stuck issue happens when you sleep after teleporting. It's not the bed. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, there we go. That's interesting. I did not know that. I know in the last season nobody knew what it was caused by, so I'm glad people know what it's caused by now. So I remember that we were like, this is irritating. Let me slip in a little dirt in here. There we go. Let me just slide on in here. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I love it. I love the little bit of dirt around the rock. That's what really brings it together. Yeah, that is super cool. Bumbo Cactoni is now diorite. Wow. I haven't kept up with my Bumbo Cactoni knowledge, I guess. Now he's diorite now. All right. I see how it is. Good old Bumboni Cactoni. Question. So, does Mumbo have Bumbo Cactoni merchandise? Is my next line of questioning for you guys. I want to know. All right, I think that looks good. So we got that going right there, looking good. And then I'm gonna slide over here and see what we can do. So this still needs to be greenified. And let's push up here a little bit. Let's see. Q&A Scar, how much time do you put into Minecraft daily? Oh man, that's a scary number. Are you sure you want to go down this realm? This is a scary realm, my friend. And once you've gone down this way, I can't confirm your safety. I can't. It's scary. It's a scary realm, my friend. I put a lot of time. I don't know an exact number. It kind of depends on the day. There are times, especially during at least the community project, Hermit Hollow, that I would usually start around 10 and I would go till midnight, if you will, just constantly just at it over and over and over, working on that. And then on other days, I would say, I don't know, it's hours and hours and hours of constant work. That's all I can say. Let's see, how long has the stream been going? This stream has been going for over an hour and 7 minutes. There we go. Cut this piece out over here. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. I think this island is really, really coming together. Like, oh man, I think it's looking fantastic. Let's check the mini-map. Oh, look at it from above. Yeah, look at that. That's excellent. This is gonna be a great entrance to Bikini Bottom. Trying to see. Yeah, let's go from here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Is there still it talk in there? Is it? Oh my gosh. You're just trying to scare me. Now we got the Twitch sleepy music now. It's gonna make me fall asleep, and I'm gonna think about that clown. I'm gonna think about that clown. All right. We're switching to music. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna change it to something. We're gonna change it to something. Let's click this one. All right. This is an album I haven't clicked before, so we'll see where it takes us. Going wild, guys. We're going rogue. That's how we do. Yeah. Yeah, that looks really nice. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. Looking fantastic. Awesome. So let's shoot over here. Yeah, man, I'm just so happy with this. This is coming out better than I anticipated. The waterfall would look great, like right over here, kind of flowing down this piece. Boom, that's what we're gonna do. Let's go get a bucket. I should add one of those little terminals over here. It would save a lot of time going back and forth to the base. For sure. All right, let's see. Oh, sweet, we can just grab that. We can just grab that. Make ourselves, well, okay, wait. I still don't quite know how to do this. All right, you take your iron back. That's all I want. That's all I want. Let's see, Silver Fox. Hello, Silver. Have you thought about adding a now playing scene to your OBS for the current song? That's a good idea. I've been thinking about taking down some stuff off the screen to make it a little less cluttered. But on the other hand, that might actually be a decent addition. Yeah, maybe Silver. I don't know how to make that actually work. What program would it need to know? All right, let's see how that looks. Okay, that's a little thick. That's a little thick. We'll modify it, but it's nice. It's nice. It had an honorable mention. Let's cut that back a little bit. And so what we need to do is we need to kind of refine this portion right there. Okay, we'll add the little block right there. That's more temporary scaffolding, if anything. And then they'll just let it flow. Oh, no, it connected right there, but all right, let's just break this. There we go. Q&A Scar, how do you decide what server you are going to work on because you're doing Hermit Skies, aren't you? It depends on episodes. So I couldn't stream here until this episode went live. I couldn't stream on Hermitcraft until that episode went live. It is really kind of difficult sometimes to kind of see like which episode is going up, which server that I can work on at this particular time. But I think I do a pretty good job of kind of balancing that. It's mainly based on how much progression we can get done that I can't really do on videos. That's the thing. And then sometimes it's just like, I just want to stream on this server. This particular one seems like a fun one to do today. Like this one right here, I really wanted to work on the island to make it look a little more fancy. So, okay, that's okay. That waterfall's okay. It's nothing like super fancy that's like, yeah, that's a cool waterfall. I like cool waterfalls. Let's see, how do you think, hold on. Bumbo Cactoni is coming and he is, no more Bumbo Cactonis, they're scary enough. They're scary enough. They haunt my dreams already. There we go. Put that down like so. And then swoop on over here. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. What is my favorite server? Oh man, well that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I love FoolCraft. I don't know. I feel like you would have to kind of narrow it down, modded or survival, I think. I would definitely say FoolCraft for modded, and then vanilla is Hermitcraft. Let's see, what is this? Q&A Scar, a few weeks ago, Tango left you a gift when you were AFK. What happened? Oh, yes. I outsmarted that Tango, Mr. Tango. I outsmarted that Tango. See, I knocked out all the obsidian. I knew there was something up. I knew it. I smelled it, really. And I saw the torch down at the bottom, and I didn't understand why there would be obsidian all the way around, but there was a dirt block above me. That just seemed suspicious. So I removed all the obsidian, and then I kind of like creeped up and saw he was trying to kill me. There's an anvil at the top. I get it. I see how it is. Maybe when he's AFKing, I may just Pay him a visit next time. But yeah, I caught it. I caught it. His downfall was putting that as a dirt block. He should have done that as obsidian. I would have just taken it all down. So Tango, come again. Come again. You can't outsmart the Scar. Let's see. How's that looking? I don't know. I like it, but I feel like it just needs a little something more. It just needs a little something more, but I just don't know what that may be. Oh my. I'm liking this. I'm liking where this is going. Okay, I think it just needed a little splash down at the bottom. Yeah, I like it. Very nice. Yes, that's what it needed. It just needed a little kind of turbulence in the water to give it a little something. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let me check with the chat. Let's see. Can't outsmart the Scar. No, it's very easy to outsmart the Scar. It is very easy, unfortunately. What about the greenery? You know what? That's a good point, my friend. That is a good point. Adding some mossy cobble and some mossy block along there would definitely look fantastic. I just need some... What are those called? They hang down. They do their thing. They're green. They grow all over the place. They make a mess. What are those things that can't wait? Why am I just blank on these things? What are they called again? Oh, vines. Wow, Scar. Good job. See, you can easily outsmart Scar with vines. Easily outsmarted. Easily outsmarted. No, and I also can't sleep it in the midair. That looks like Aqua Scar going into his like sleeping position underwater. It's like All right, let's see if we can find a little hole here to sleep in. There we go. All right, let me check in with the chat. Pony Butts, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Scar, outsmart yourself all the time. I can outsmart myself. That's true. That is true. Ryan Smith, go to sleep and B-dubs' face. And B-dubs' face. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. We're trapped in the bed again here. We're trapped in the bed again. So Epic, you said that it is because I teleported and then slept. So if I log back in, into the server and I don't teleport, I can sleep without getting caught in the bed. Is that how it is? Is that how it is? I think so. What is your biggest regret in Minecraft? Oh, I like this. That's a great question. My biggest regret is that I am incredibly slow in getting stuff done. I miss a lot of like things like I can't tell you how many ideas that I have that have had and other people start those ideas and they take off with them and they explode, especially like in the older days of Minecraft. And it's like I should have just got on it. It's like when you have an idea for something, you gotta just nail it. You just gotta like go for it. You can't wait around. You can't wait till tomorrow. You just gotta make stuff happen in life. And I am the worst at just procrastinating. Like I'm the greatest procrastinator ever. Surprisingly, I can pronounce that word today. And that is like one of my biggest regrets. Like I'm always procrastinating over and over and over. It is my greatest weakness, and that is something that I would say is like procrastination. Like it's just me just not getting something done and like regretting it. So when you have an idea, you gotta just grab it and you gotta roll with it. And a lot of that stuff, some of that stuff I didn't have a ton of control over. There's a lot of periods like in the beginning of like my Minecraft videos that I was like super sick in 2012 when I was really kind of like gearing my channel up. And like I was gone for like 2 months, 3 months, different things like that. Back in those days, this is an interesting fact, is back in the olden days of YouTube, I'm talking like 2011, 12, 13, 14, if you were to take a break, if you were to go away from YouTube for a month, say I got sick, put in the hospital for a month, and my YouTube channel would not usually suffer that much. People would still find my videos, things like that. Ever since YouTube changed their algorithms, say 2015 or so, if you leave YouTube for 1 week, your videos do not get suggested, they fall in the search rankings, and you could lose 50% of your audience within 2 weeks. It is it is insane how different YouTube is back then. So that's just an interesting fact that's very, very different about YouTube these days. Let's see. Are you? Let's see. Scar plus fire. Fire. We've had our time. We've had our disagreements over time. Good old fire. Always out there to burn down your favorite build. Let's see. There we go. Where do I keep it? In here. So let's see. Let me get rid of some of this dirt. There we go. And let's grab that. Let's grab a little of this and a little of that. And away we go. Ow, I hit my head. I was not watching where I was flying. That is a word of the wise. That is a word of the wise. Watch where you fly. There we go. You're going to fly right into a building. And you'll think, you know what? Scar warned me. Scar warned me that one time. He's like, watch where you fly. You never know where you're going to end up. What is my favorite food? It's a race, my friend. It is a race between the pizza and the nachos. They're in a bitter battle between each other to see who can be Scar's favorite food. Currently, pizza. I broke stuff. Oh, so bad. Currently, pizza is winning because I got kind of sick from nachos, and I still haven't like fully like got over like the fact that they got me sick. So currently, pizza's winning. I'll tell you that. But nachos comes in a quite close second for sure. I feel like I have now got everyone's mind on pizza right now. Everyone is thinking of pizza right now. Probably all their favorite kinds of pizzas. I quite enjoy pizza. Quite enjoy pizza for sure. There. Oh, hello. Get out of here. Thank you. Let's see. Moss stone. Yeah. We're gonna get there. We got to get those vines for sure. So we're just kind of, like I said, we're just trying to add some of the basic vanilla textures to this. And this is something we'll refine over time. I'm sure I'm just gonna log in here after the stream and spend another like 2 hours doing this exact same thing. But this is fun. I enjoy it. It's super relaxing. Just one block at a time. Just a little more here and there. Can always add a little obsidian. Now, I had pizza for dinner on Friday. I'm good for now. Friday, what is today? Sunday? Yeah, probably by Monday, Epic, you'll be ready for more pizza. There we go. Put that across there like so. Boom, bam. And let's throw that in there for good measure. Sometimes adding like a little bit of chipped rock around the edges. Yeah. That's how we do. Let's see. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Personally, I don't like it. My brother liked it a lot. He used to order those all the time, and I don't know. I just can't quite get on board with the pineapple. If people like it, you know, that's cool. That's cool. I just can't quite get on board with the pineapple. Not really my thing. Not really my thing. I love pineapple. I'll have you know. I enjoy pineapple very much. Good pineapple, important pineapple they are. But oh, you know what's really good is a Dole Whip. That's right, Dole Whip at Tiki Room at Disneyland. Very good. You get your two options. You get your soft serve or you get your float. That's soft serve and liquid pineapple all blended together to a delightful wonder that will delight you forever. It's a pro tip, Scar. Pro tip. Actually, here's the pro tip with Scar. You get your Dole Whip. You get it from inside the Tiki Room.
If you're just going to log back on, you should turn the stream back on and we can watch you work. Smiley face.
Just in silence. This would be me. This would be me, not on stream, just like this. Half asleep. I would be half asleep for sure. That's pretty funny. But yeah, pro tip. Oh, Grizzly Mouse, thank you so much for the bits. Dodging, weaving the bits. I would say that if you want a Dole Whip, you go inside the TK Room's kind of like garden area. So you go inside the garden area and you order from within there, not on the outside of the path. Save some time, by the way. Save some time. That's a pro Scar tip to you. Now that Disneyland's overrun and infested by annual passport holders, like all those little pro tips, everyone knows them now pretty much. But back in the day, that was a pro Scar tip. Get you in and get you out super fast. Now, like, it's hard to like find anything like that annual passporters haven't just taken advantage of like crazy. Let's see. Bye. Go have to watch Bumbo and Pennywise. Let's see, Scar, where did you get the ideas for building design-wise? Lots of places you can get your inspiration. Movies, TV, theme parks, just going out and around your town. Lots of ideas can be divined from that. You can think about, say you want to build a house, go take a little drive, maybe in like an older, like nice neighborhood with some nice houses. Definitely grab some inspiration from that for sure. That's a great place to get ideas. Mountain house ideas. Maybe you live near some mountains. Take a little drive up into the mountains. Like where I live, you know, take a little drive up to Mount Hood or something like that. See a lot of beautiful houses. Go to the ocean, look at beautiful houses there. There's all sorts of places to get inspiration for houses. When you're thinking of more like theme builds, think of like a medieval build, or we were talking about season 4 earlier. You can definitely go and, let me just get some blocks there. Oh, hello, go get out of here. One place to grab ideas from is miniature models. A lot of people will build like old Western towns for model railroads. They'll build like reenactments, things like that with like little scale models. That's a really great place to get inspiration for like non-functionable builds, right? Things that just are like aesthetic to an area, kind of like placemaking the area so it feels more alive and the people are here and working and things. That's a really great place to grab inspiration from. But number one place is theme parks. Theme park design, specifically Disney. Learn about the people who create the things, learn about the artwork and stuff like that. You'll get a ton of inspiration. Q&A Scar, what is your favorite Stranger Things character? Oh, I like it. Oh no, what am I thinking? It's Hopper. He's so angry because he cares so much. It's like my favorite quote ever. He's so angry because he cares so much. Oh man, Hopper is hilarious. I don't know why. That guy is just funny to me. Hopper is fantastic. If you don't know the show, this is like a sheriff. He's just always getting beat up. Like he's always trying to help out, but on the other hand, he's just always getting just beat up. Aliens or whatever they are always spitting in his face and throwing him on the ground, and he just keeps getting back up because he cares so much. I love Stranger Things. It's a great TV show. It's fantastic.
You are an inspiration. Keep up the awesome work.
Whisper Fire 26. I'm a dodging and I'm a weaving all those amazing bits. Thank you so much for that. That is very much appreciated. That's very nice of you. And thank you so much for those bits. Very, very much appreciated. Can we get some dodging, some weaving bits in the chat? Ooh, there's some disco blocks. Disco blocks. That's how they roll. Turns out. Boom. Bam. Wait, was I supposed to sleep? I should have got a real bed. Wait, what did Epic say? She said that... How did I avoid this situation? I thought she told me. Now I forgot. The memory like a faucet or something. just flows away. Let's see. Let me check with the chat. Let's see. Q&A Scar. Don't say pizza too loud or I'll have to have 3 kids asking me. Oh. All right. No more pizza. No more pizza talk. We can just keep it in our minds. We can have a code word for it. Delicious flat stuff with things on top. That's our code word. Don't teleport before sleeping. Okay, that's what it was. When is Scarland coming back? Scarland's coming back, my friend. I mentioned it just a little bit ago. I'm gonna break down a block real quick. Let me grab out my chisel. There's my chisel. There we go. And I'm going to grab this one. Beautiful. Scarland's going to come back next year in 2018, my friend. We're going to get crazy. But before that, I've got the tour coming and the download coming. So we got to get that rolling. And once we do, magic will happen. So yeah, that'll be really fun. I can't wait for you guys to see the Scarred Ranch house. I seriously wish that would have come out sooner, but we just got so much going on this year with everything, and it's just not enough time in the day, my friends, sometimes, and you just get super far behind. But it's coming, don't worry. When's Hunt the Hermit coming back? We don't currently have any estimates when that's gonna come back, my friend. I do hope it comes back sometime. Just we're so busy with other things and stuff like that at the moment. We all got a lot of series going on. So we're all just so busy with, we got the Hermitcraft, we got the FoolCraft, we got the Hermit Skies. It's just everybody's just got so much going on right now that well, it'll come back. There we go. I love that little poking out the corner right there. Q&A Scar, you missed the last bit that they were Stranger Things. Wait, I'm confused. You missed the last bit they rerun Stranger Things for season 3. Oh, I'm sorry. How many? What are we in? We're an hour and a half. I'm already messing up my words. Yeah, I saw that they season 3. I'm really excited about season 3. I'm surprised that it wasn't greenlit like the second season 2 came out. You know what? You know what's weird? You know that one episode where they went all like crazy out into that like town with 11? Like that was kind of weird, wasn't it? I wasn't sure. Like, is this like a weird? I remember thinking like, is this a weird episode, or am I just weird? And I was like, oh, everybody else thinks it's weird too. Okay, that was a strange episode. I feel like they brought in like a guest director on that day or something. It just seems so odd. Like it didn't match the tone of the show. I think like a lot of people suspected that they were looking towards potentially having a spin-off, that those characters were like a test to see if they were, I'm not spoiling anything, I'm being vague, that they were potentially being filled out to see if that could potentially be a spin-off. Think of like back in the day, they did this a ton back with old TV shows. You think of like Archie Bunker, they spun off the Jeffersons. There's just so many different older TV shows back in the day, like Happy Days spun off like 2 or 3 different shows. They always were spinning off shows back in those days. They don't really do that as much anymore, once you think about it. Q&A Scar, I'm very bad at building. What should I do to get better? Repetition, my friend. Repetition and practice. And don't get yourself down. You build something you don't like, build it again, and I guarantee you, it'll look a little bit better. Take something you want to build. Like take something you have a vision in your head, you build it, you might not like it. Build it again, build it again, build it again. I guarantee you, each time you do that, you're going to get slowly and slowly better at what you do. You just got to make sure you have that mindset that, okay, this one didn't come out as well as I thought. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. I repeat that because that is the main way to do it. That is how I've gotten better. It's just that repetition. You'll never be like great at something that first time you hit it. You got to keep going. You got to have that passion to like keep that train alive, keep that passion of building alive, because building comes with a ton of practice. One thing you'll learn in life is you see people do things that look like they're effortless, but they came with a lot of time, a lot of practice. So you've got to make sure you put in that time and that practice, and I guarantee you'll start seeing results. Let's see. Let me check in with the chat. Q&A Scar from the Silver Fox. How did you get... Let's see. I can't see over this microphone stand. How do you get out ideas from your head? I have a house build I want to do, but I can't get it right no matter how many times I try. That happens a lot, Silver. I can't tell you how many skyscraper designs that I have tried that have failed. Because sometimes there are just things in the real world. Like if you think of like a real world thing, or you have an idea of something that just don't translate 100% into Minecraft. So the thing that I do, and I've learned this very recently, is when you are building something, build it with one color and just go from there. Don't do anything else. Like build like the structure of it only in like one color. Take it gray concrete or something like in a test roll. You build that out, and then from there you start kind of like moving things around very slowly within the detail space. So you get the block of the structure, and then you start kind of throwing in a roof, maybe adding a little color, maybe adding like an extra little decoration here or there. That's helped me a lot, because sometimes, at least I had this idea and I instantly go into the detail phase. So I'll come in here and I'll be like, okay, I want to build this house. And I start building the doorway with all this detail. And then I start working on this window, and I'm realizing like, this is the worst way of doing it, because you've got to build that structure. Then you come in with the details. Like my grandpa always said, he said, don't draw the dog with the, wait, no, I'm sorry, Grandpa, I totally butchered that. Don't draw the whiskers before you draw the dog. There we go. Jeez, what have I done? But yeah, it's you got to start like really you got to start with that basic structure, and then from there you start implementing the detail. I can't tell you how much that has benefited me in creating my skyscrapers. It has been like a night and day difference, because I was originally going with like all this detail at first, because I really tried to plan these things out ahead of time more than just kind of like dive in with them, and it's just helped a ton. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I don't know if that helps, Silver. I hope it does. Same with painting. You're 100% right, Epic. That was my failure when I was like trying to learn to paint. Was I would be like getting so detailed, and it's like I forgot everything else, and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot everything else. But then it's difficult. It's always been difficult for me to see, if you will, almost into the future. Like you create these big blocks, and it's like, how do I turn this big block into something? I guess that really just comes with practice. How do you come up with your name? Is it from The Lion King? No, it's not from The Lion King. It actually was, I think I misheard actually on The Office. Michael Scott, he had his script, right? He had a script, and I thought his character was Agent Scar. It wasn't. And then I thought it was like Agent Scoon. And my brother took that. So I was Agent Scar, he was Agent Scoon, and we played Call of Duty together. Call of Duty 4 back on the PS3. And that's how the name started, actually. And then it just kind of fit me a little bit in a way. Surgery after surgery, this, that, and the other thing. It just kind of fit. But no, it didn't actually start from that. It actually, all honesty, started from The Office. Me pretty much misreading what his actual like agent name was. I actually don't remember what it was, but I thought it was Agent Scar, but I'm pretty sure that actually was not correct. There we go. It's funny, like when The Office came on, it's so weird these days, like how easy it is to watch things. Like back in the day, you're like, okay, Office is on at like 8:30. I gotta make sure I like schedule everything around The Office at 8:30. Nowadays, you can watch whatever you want anytime. It's amazing. What was it? Michael Skur? I can't remember. Was it that? Okay. Yeah. Oh man, I wanted to be that. My brother was Agent Scoot. And poor Dwight, you know. Poor Dwight. Yeah, everything was looking up for a Dwight, and then not. Let's see. Let me grab a little bit of. Wait, that's not sand. That's fake sand. That's fake sand. That's lie sand. Actually, let's work on our little chisel bits. We've done a ton of detail around here. Let's kind of work with this a little bit. Really want to kind of mix in a little bit of chisel bits here. Oh my, I love it. I love it. I love it to bits. It is bits, by the way. Look at that. Yes, there we go. That's looking fantastic. Let's see. Oh my, it's Christine Zetters. Why is there nothing good like The Office anymore? Oh man, there's nothing good. There's nothing good out there like that. There's nothing good. I don't know. I try to think of my favorite Office episode, and so I probably would say that, is it the fun run or is it the dinner party? Those are just those episodes. My gosh, when Michael Scott when they went to his house, and him and Janet were living together at the time, and he'd always talked about that plasma TV. Michael Scott did. Like he was always like super hyped about getting his plasma TV, and they get there, and he's got like a 15-inch TV on this like crazy mount thing, and he's like, you know, when we got people over, we can go like this. Bam! Got the whole living room got more room here. And he moved the TV back like maybe like 6 inches. He had this little tiny TV. He had made this little wood table himself, and it was like made out of like scaffolding, or no, it was made out of like pallet wood or something. And Jim's like, "Is this cherry?" And Michael's like, "This is like pine or something." Oh, such a good show. Such a good show. Oh, see, this is why we need those new water mechanics, my friends. That is why we need those new water mechanics. Get rid of that nonsense. That's what we need. What was my other favorite parts? Let's see. Michael not understanding wine. It was the smoky afterbirth. Jan had that CD of Hunter, the singer. Oh man, seriously, that was one of the best episodes. And then Michael, you know, he doesn't get to sleep on the bed. He sleeps at the foot of the bed on the little sitting chair. You know, he's fine there. Look at him. Look at him. He fits perfect. That was a great episode. And the fun run, Michael. You know, it's good to carbo load before you go out on your runs. You know, gotta carbo load that pasta. Gotta carbo load that pasta. You can get water bits to fix that. Oh, you're right, Pony. You're right. Oh, so you can just fill that around with... Ah. It's a good one. It's a good one right there. I'll have to remember that. I got to make one of those water tanks for later. Whoa, what in the world? You know what we should have done? We should have made that waterfall in Chisel bits. Then we really got crazy. Let's see. Q&A Scar. As a sci-fi fan, what do you... Wait, your chat moved. What do you think of the Orville? I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen it yet. I do not watch a lot of TV. I pretty much listen to podcasts and then watch Netflix at way too late at night. But yeah, I have not seen it yet. I think it's good as far as I've heard some people say it was good, but I have not seen it yet. What's your opinion on it? Of course, so it's like a parody of like Star Trek, correct? I think. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Let's see. Maybe you should leave a note for yourself so you don't forget. Pony, I've got so many notes that I've got so many notes here. I got. Oh boy. Oh, here's another one. Oh, here's another one. Oh, here. Got another one here. These are actually drawings for this build. Oh, speak of the devil. We got a whole other stack of notes over here. This is thick too. That's pretty thick. Oh, I've got notes. Oh, I've got notes. They're everywhere. They're taking over. They're actually taking over, by the way. Let's see. What is your favorite Minecraft mob? I've always absolutely loved the Guardian. I think he's really cool. He's got a death ray. You cannot go wrong with the death ray. And he's got that little eye. He follows you around. I just think that's a really solid mob. Like GG Mojang for building that. Also like the Shulker. I like the unique mobs. The mobs that Mojang, you know, used their imagination on that really like created like a truly Minecraft creature. So you get your Guardian, you get your Shulker, I got your Creeper, things like that. Those are my favorite. I love it when they use their like imagination, because when Mojang does create a mob, they make really great mobs. When they create like mobs that are more from our own world, like, you know, you get your pigs, you get your cows, whatever, you get your polar bear, you got your llama, whatever. But I love it when they use their imagination and they create something cool like those mobs. That's when I'm like, yeah, GG. Like Mr. Ray, you know, like I'm super excited about Mr. Ray coming to Minecraft. He's gonna be telling us about the zones. It's gonna be fantastic. Super hyped about that. He's coming soon. Actually, he's still a little ways out, but that's okay. That's okay. I am kind of disappointed. Wait, oops. I am kind of disappointed about Mob A. If we knew it was a water update coming, I probably would have chose that. I probably would have chose. Yeah, Mr. Ray was so cool. It's tough. Let's name the zones. See, we gotta change it up, Maz. We gotta change it up to let's name the biomes. Let's name the biomes. Let's name the biomes. That's right. Scar creates like a children's educational Minecraft video with Mr. Ray. Let's name the biomes. Let's name the biomes. There we go. Coming in like that. Beautiful. That's awesome. Let's see. My favorite mod is Chisel Bits. Did you ask me what my favorite mob or mod was? If you asked me what my favorite mod was, I apologize. My favorite mod is Chisel and Bits, 110%. Nothing better than Chisel and Bits. One could be chiseling and bitten all day long. Actually, we could probably speed this process up by about 10% here. There we go. Look at us. We're so professional. Bam. Professional. It smells like smoke in here. doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. Okay, so I was asked if it was a mod. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said mob with a B. I apologize, but I feel like we can answer both. Like I said, Chisel and Bits is my favorite because anything is possible in Minecraft with a chisel and a bit. It's absolutely amazing. This mod can be, right now we're doing super basic stuff. But if we go back to FoolCraft 1, like look at the gun shop. Do you guys remember the gun shop? Like you go inside that gun shop, there's some amazing like detail in there. We had like a grenade box. We had these like bullet chains hanging off. We had the secret wardrobe entrance. Oh, it's fantastic. I only wish that could have been transported over to this season. Oh my gosh. I wish we could have done that. Let's see. My favorite is Pam's Harvest Craft. Pam's is good. Honorable mentions to Pam, of course. That is like a staple of Minecraft modded now. It seems like that is everything. In season 1 of Stud Tech, that was actually my first modded series that I ever really fully did. We created an amazing Pam's Harvest Craft farm. We had every single like seed, every plant. We had it all set up next to like a little shop that sold the different things. And then, man, I'd like to do that again. Actually take that idea that we had for season 1 and actually execute it properly. That'd be really fun. Inside the shop, it had a little root cellar down at the bottom, and that's where all the Pam's Harvest Craft seeds were. Oh, I had some fun making that. That was fantastic. I like gardening. I work at a garden center. Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing. Man, I used to, when I was a young Scar, we used to go to nurseries all the time. Like I did so much yard work. We had a fairly big yard as a kid, and it required a lot of like maintenance. So we were at like nurseries and garden centers like half my life. Half my life. I was out there weeding. I was out there chopping and planting, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. Maybe that's why I like landscaping so much. Let's see, Cute Scar. What is the Chisel and Bits, and how do you get them? Well, it's a mod, my friend. And what you do is you create like a diamond chisel, or stone, whatever. And then you have this like little menu here, right? And you can kind of open this up, right? And then you can kind of dive into any block. You can break them down into just their pixels. And then what you can do is you can take those chisels that you chiseled off, and you can go into like single bits, and you can just create whatever you want. And you can just create absolutely amazing things with this. Right now we're not doing anything specific really with it, but like I said, go back to season 1 of FoolCraft and you see some really cool stuff. Like we made this amazing like sliding kind of factory-ish door, and it had like rust stains coming down it. It was, and we made the wardrobe. We've made our own furniture. I can't wait to get into that once we head back to Bikini Bottom. It's gonna be fantastic. You can just add so many little bits of detail. And you can break down, as far as I know, you can pretty much break down like any block. There's a few blocks that are a little bit skittish, I think, that you can't. But any vanilla block, a lot of modded blocks, you definitely can. Create your own house slabs and stairs, which is amazing. Is this only in FoolCraft? Oh no, my friend. This is a mod you can download for yourself, or it's usually now packaged in most. Oh, I'm out of blocks. It's usually packaged in most mods now, I've found. You'll see it in most mods. And it's fantastic. It's my favorite mod, like I said. It is my favorite mod. Whoops, why am I pushing so many weird buttons? And this is how you do it. So what you do is you harvest your bits, right? You drop down all these blocks like so. And then you take out your little chisel guy and you break them down. So now I broke these all down into bits. And those bits are stored in these chisel bags, like so. And then I have access to all those bits in those bags. It's fantastic. Yeah, you want it, I know. It's the best mod. So now I have all those blocks ready to go for my use. So it's pretty sweet. It is pretty
Welcome
darn sweet.
aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Cosmic, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You got your chat badge, you got your daily emoticons, and of course you join us on Discord. We'd love to have you, and thank you so very much for the support. That's amazing. Thank you so much for the subscription. Where do I download it? Search Chisel and Bits. You can find it probably on the Curse launcher. Or like not launcher, but the Curse thingy. I'm not super great with mods, so I think you can definitely find it there on Curse. I think that'd be the best bet for you. I play Minecraft on the PS4. That's good. That's good. I've never been much of a console player when it comes to Minecraft. I'm just so used to my keyboard and my mouse. I'd feel lost. I'd feel so lost. Yeah, this island is coming out. The Twitch app, you're right. I'm not used to that. I usually get like stuck on something and then I can't call it anything else. It's like they started calling hardened clay terracotta, and it's like, no, it's hardened clay. I still call texture packs texture packs. Most people get incredibly upset with me when I don't call them resource packs, but guess what? They're called data packs now, so take that. So take that. Play in Ozone alongside Scar. Well, that's amazing. Let's see, just vein mine my farm. You clearly are playing alongside Scar. I didn't tell you guys, but I vein mined half of that by a mistake when building that. And that wasn't the intentional vein mine when we fixed the back, which wasn't like coming out super great. It was unintentional. It was unintentional. It's fine. They're called data packs now. Yes, they are called data packs now because they have so much more data in them. I think this is looking decent. Yeah, that's good. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Did you ever play? Did you ever try playing water polo when you were a swimmer? No, my coach would have kicked me. He would have kicked me. No, I never did. You know, it's funny. My coach hated water polo so much, but we found out he was a water polo coach at one time. So good. So yeah, my coach hated water polo, but it was fantastic when we found out that he was a water polo coach, and he also like won a bunch of like championships. But he had this like absolute disdain for water polo, which never quite made any sense. But my brother was a big water polo player. He actually did really well in his like senior year as a water polo player. But no, I was swimmer 100%, twice a day. I never did three. There was no swim team like the swim team I was on. Like, we did things that nobody else ever did, especially in our area. One of them was during the summer. Wow, are we seriously out? Wow, we're getting crazy tonight. One of the things we did in the summer was we would have, I think it was like three, my inventory is ridiculous. Maybe it was like 3 times a week we would have 3 practices a day. And you know what? At that point, I'm like, you know what? I'll do 2. I'll do the morning practice at like 4 in the morning. I'll do that. I'll do then the workout weightlifting after it. But I'm not going back to the pool, swimming again, and then leaving and coming back at like 3 or 4:30, and then swimming again for another 2-something hours. I was like, you know, you got me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the 2 practices. I'm gonna do the weightlifting. I'm gonna do that, and then after that, I'm going home. I'm gonna go play in the woods and make my paintball fort, and that's just the way it's gonna be. And I did. Had the best paintball fort ever. It was fantastic. And then went back to swimming and did the weightlifting workout type thing, then swam for 2.5 hours. And that was my life. That was the Scouser life. But yeah, no, not gonna swim 3 times. You can't get me. We would do a thing called Camp Taylor. Camp Taylor was during the 2 weeks leading up to, no, the 1 week leading to Christmas and one week after Christmas. And that was another thing. It was like 3 practices every weekday, and every weekend there was 1 and 2. So I think Saturday had 2 and then Sunday had 1, if I believe that is correct. I hated that. I hated that. I will admit that was miserable. My brother and I were okay at it. Like we usually kind of followed like the general kind of like rules of like making them all. But there's sometimes it's like, hey, it's kind of Christmas and we'd like to go see our family and not spend 100% of our time at the pool. Is that going to be okay? Is that a Mrs. Yeti Whiskers? Welcome, Mrs. Yeti Whiskers. So yeah, I remember there was one time where we wanted to go and see our family, and I just remember them like all like the other people on the team like looking down like, oh, like mad that we weren't miserable like them, and you know went to all these practices. And it's like we went to my aunt's ranch and had a great time for Christmas. You guys sat at the pool all day and are miserable. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. And then at the end of it, we would do we did a 10,000 yard set. How are we doing so far? Okay. We would do a 10,000 yard set, and a 10,000 yard set would be like a pretty long like swim practice, whatever. And then my coach decided, you know what? Why do we only do a 10,000 yard set once a year? Let's do it every Saturday. And I was like, no. So eventually my coach made it so we do 10,000 yard sets every Saturday. And I actually then became a very, very good distance swimmer. Grudgingly, I will have you know, I was a very grudgingly distance swimmer. So when we had to do 10,000 yard swim sets every Saturday, these things took 3 hours to complete. I remember one of them was, we were in a yards pool, just for reference, and it was 25 500s. So 500 yards, and 500 yards, I believe, is what, 24 laps of the pool? If I'm mistaken on that, I need to just leave. But yeah, that, if you're a swimmer out there, like, let me know. Any swimmers out there? 25. No, it was 20. 20 500s, and then that's 24 laps of the pool, 25 times, 3 hours. That'll get you. That'll get you. I remember getting home from that, and I was so tired. I just sat in bed like, I'm so tired, I can't sleep. Oh my God, it was rough. It was rough. 25 500 still haunts me to this day. And then we did some other ones like an 800, and we would do, I can't remember how many laps. I can't remember how many of those we did, but I'll always remember the 20 500s. That was rough. That was rough. All right, there we go. I do water pool and swim. Oh, that's awesome. Very, very, very cool. Very, very, very cool. I love swimming. I love it. I miss it so very much. One of the best places ever. One of the best places ever to get ideas. There's just this like there's a thing called pulling. So you have like a pull buoy and you put it between your legs, and that prevents you from kicking, and it holds your legs so they're buoyant. And then you pull with your hands. You know, you swim. For some reason, I just got in the most amazing like flow state during that, where like I just would come up with the most amazing ideas. And I used to come up with theme park attraction ideas. And I missed that because I used to come up with all my greatest ideas always came from pull sets. I don't know why. Like, I used to just get in the zone there, and I was good at it too. There was my friend. He was good at kicking, so that's with the kickboard, and you just use your legs, no arms. He was good at that. I was poor at that, and then I was very good at pulling, and I could like lap him, and he could lap me at kicking. Probably because he had like a size 14 shoe at 13, but beside the point. And I had gigantic arms that was great for pulling. Man, I miss that to death. Swimming's great in the terms of like, it's good like exercise and all that, but also like just gets you in a whole nother world. And it's just super relaxing. I miss it so very much. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Put that across there. Oh, look at that beach. Yes. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see. Q&A Scar, are you going to try Minecraft Pocket Edition on your iPad Pro? I never even thought about playing Minecraft at all on there. I don't know. I've played Minecraft Pocket Edition one time, and that's the day it came out, and I just never got back into it. It wasn't super great when it first came out. Like, it was actually really horrible. I don't know. I know it's so much better than it used to be. I know it's 100 times better. But I like my keyboard. I like my mouse. I like my mods. I like Optifine. I like all these things that I can't have over there. So I like where I'm at. It's good times over here. It's good times. I'll definitely play it for sure. I'll probably do it. I'll do it on stream. That's what I'll do. I'll find next time. I'll get my iPad out, which I'm scared to even touch without a case because it's kind of big and it's expensive, and I kind of don't want to drop it. I need a screen protector because every time I use my pencil on it, well, iPad pencil, not my actual pencil. That would be weird. I'm always scared I'm gonna scratch it or ruin the screen. So I need a screen protector of some kind because I don't want to ruin it. I know I saw some that are like glass. Those are kind of fancy. I don't know, Epic, do you use a screen protector on yours to keep it from getting beat up or anything? Ooh, yeah, that looks good. Let's see. Q&A Scar just found out that I can't do chisel and bits. You can do it, my friend. Don't worry. Don't worry. I 100% know what you mean if you get into it and it seems a little daunting. It was for me at first, but that's why you start really, really slow with it. Really, really slow start with it. Too much memory? That could be an issue. Let's see, Q&A Star. Get the glass. Yes, they are great. We have one for our iPad Pro. Oh, awesome. Yeah, because I know back in the day, like, screen protectors used to be just this, like, terrible film, and it just made everything terrible. But this glass business sounds kind of appealing. Kind of appealing. Scar, which Bioshock did you use for the inspiration of the lighthouse? The water ones. The water ones. And then we kind of put our own, like, interpretation on it a little bit. You know, putting it on the cliff and some extra little details around there. And once we actually dive into the chisel and bits on the tower, we'll also kind of move away from it a little bit. We're going to use the theme from the Infinite, and we're going to use that as like the dock from Infinite's going to go right here. And then some of the other details from that's going to go on that side. It's going to be fantastic. Q&A Scar, I only use Pocket Edition. Dude, if you can use Pocket Edition, you do amazing things, then like, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. You know what? Somebody built my roller coaster in Pocket. And like, hands down, like, I don't even know how that's even possible. I don't know how that's possible. Like, whoever did that is an amazing genius. Because I can't make that work, and I hands down be like, yeah. Tempered glass screen protectors are amazing. Really, Massachusetts. I just learned about these. So yeah, I need to find one for my iPad. There we go. Put that across there. Yeah, these are so much better than I guess those like filmy things. Because I remember I never had one, but I put one on my mom's phone. It was impossible to keep the bubbles away and stuff. Because I didn't want her phone to get like scratched in her purse, like with keys and things. So I'm like, yeah, we'll get the screen protector on. It's going to be amazing. And I'm like trying to like push these bubbles out. It was disaster. Yeti Whiskers, hello there. Q&A Scar, anything exciting going on in the development of Star Wars Land? Oh, Yeti, you just, right into, the key right into the ska heart. So yeah, what is going on here? So at Disneyland, they are about 4 to 6 months ahead of Disney World's development. So you can kind of like look towards Disneyland's, and you can see way more progress in Disney World's. On the other hand, there were some really cool over-the-head shots that somebody got of Disney World, and the scale of this land that they're creating is amazing. So as far as like people know, for like rumor-wise, there is going to be like a gigantic restaurant, and this restaurant's going to be twice the size of the Blue Bayou, and it's going to have like a stage with animatronic like singer people. There's going to be a DJ doing DJ things, but he's Rex from Star Tours, the original Rex, the important Rex, not C-3PO, but the predecessor to C-3PO. So that's a thing. So that, oh man, I'm super excited about that. What else is going on over there? The Millennium Falcon, very interesting. So there's 2 attractions in Star Wars Land, if you're not familiar. Star Wars Land's being built in Disneyland and Disney World, MGM and Disneyland. And there's gonna be 2 attractions. One's called Battle Escape, the other is the Millennium Falcon. I don't think there's like an official name to it. The code name is Big Bird, and the other one is code name is Alcatraz. And Battle Escape. So Battle Escape is this. You get in a ride vehicle and it's trackless, and you go through at one point like a resistance like jail. You're trying to like get somebody out, and I don't know. I don't even know where to even start with it. There's just so much great stuff. So that's really cool. It's a trackless ride, so there's no track. You just go on this like building position system, so it kind of knows where you are within the building, and that allows like multiple ride vehicles to move around and stuff like that. I've talked about this before. How about one I've never talked about, and that's the new ride coming to NGM, or not NGM, but Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida. It's the Mickey Mouse ride, and this is fantastic. Get this. So there is like, I can't remember the exact number, but let's just say there's like 4 ride vehicles. So these are ride vehicles. They seat like 6 people. 6 people get in this ride vehicle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And these vehicles go off in a train, if you will. So they go off like they're attached to each other. In the front of it is a locomotive, Goofy driving it, of course, good fella. And at some point during this ride, these things are wireless tracks. So these things can break off at any point. So if you're going along, all of a sudden these vehicles can like start moving around and like changing positions within the ride. It's going to be amazing. And there's just so many great things coming in terms of theme park design with these trackless ride vehicles. United States does not have a lot of trackless ride vehicles. A lot of trackless ride vehicles in, say, Shanghai, Tokyo, Disneyland, things along those lines, but there's not a lot of them in the United States parks, but they're starting to take over here. We're getting Ratatouille at Epcot, which is a trackless ride vehicle. We're getting the Mickey Mouse ride, which is a trackless vehicle. We're getting Battle Escape, which is a trackless ride vehicle. That is the future, because you can have a wide open space and have these vehicles making these crazy like maneuvers in one spot. And plus you don't have the visual intrusion of having track all over the place. I just got super geeky there, but that's what I like. That is what I like. I like this stuff. I'm trying to think of any other cool things within. I really want this sand in my inventory. There we go. I'm trying to think of other things with Star Wars Land. They started putting the rock work up on the show buildings, and you can see it from Frontierland. You can see it from New Orleans, and it looks beautiful because you look off down the river, and now you have this towering mountain up in the sky, and it looks really, really cool. I haven't seen it in person, of course, but I've seen it in pictures, and it just adds a whole new visual interest to the park. So I'm excited to see how that actually goes, because they took off, a large section of Rivers of America to build Star Wars Land, but I feel like we're getting the benefit of all these cool new buildings and these cool new rocks and stuff like that. I just got to go to Disneyland. I haven't been since 2014. Super sad. I'm loving that. That is, yeah. Look at that. That is fantastic. This island looks so much better than it did. Like, look at that. Look at all the detail up on the rocks. We've got these sandy shores. Yeah, loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it, my friends. Absolutely amazing. Here we go. All right. That is about 2 hours, and we've got to go and record something now. I've got a little something going on Skyblock I've got to get to, but guys, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with me today. It's very, very much appreciated. Hopefully you enjoyed a little relaxing,
Black heart, comma black heart, comma black heart.
Eagle fam, I think. Eagle fam, like that is incredibly generous. Eagle, that's insane. Hey, thank you so much for support. You blew me away. Can we get some massive, like, I think the USS Good Times just crashed. The bit attack took down the shields. Thank you so much for the support. It is incredibly appreciated. Can we get some super awesome Eagle fam hype in the chat? Let's get some bits flying in the chat. That's amazing, Eagle fam. Thank you so very much for the support. It's very, very, very much appreciated. You broke Scar. You broke Scar. All my notes from earlier are all like hanging out over here. There's all the bit attacks. We're dodging. We're weaving the bits. We're weaving the bits. But yeah, Eagle fam, thank you so much for the support. That is very much appreciated. That helps the stream and everything I do so much, and it helps keep all this equipment, and it makes ideas for new crazy things we can do on the stream. I thank you so much for the support. It's very, very, very much appreciated. All right, my friends, here we go. We got some cool things planned. We got some cool things planned this week. We got to get to the landscaping in Hermitcraft. That's gonna be super sweet. Finally, the skyscrapers are not going to be floating anymore very soon. There may or may not be a Vex Spring coming. We got Skyblock, we've got FoolCraft, we got to add all the Chisel and bits to this. So we got a really awesome week, guys. And I hope you have an excellent week yourselves. So until next time, it's been Good Times with Scar, and I really appreciate each and every one coming out here. And of course, all the mods, thank you for everything you did. Can't do it without you. For everybody who's be subscribed and all the bits, thank you so much for the support. And everybody who just came out, just sit back, relax, enjoy the stream. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much for coming out. Very, very much appreciated. And of course, if you haven't followed yet, definitely hit that follow button. We're getting close to 40,000 followers here, which is pretty fancy.